do a day in the life soon, but maybe today can be my day in the life. So I'm doing my clinical over in the Orlando area today, which was a almost 2-hour drive, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm gonna set your eyes up so you can follow along with me today in clinicals. And I'll show you the clinic. 3 exam rooms in this one. 3 exam rooms. Here's one. It's gonna be an x-ray area. Exam room 1. Exam room 2. My clinical instructor is actually amazing. She's actually the dean of my program, and I love her so much. Vital signs area. And then over this way is the lobby. Alrighty, 1 patient down, an hour and a half down, 6.5 to go. So still working on my sack and put it in the system. So welcome back, you guys. I'm gonna do a little voiceover on this here video because some of my clips, actually a lot of my clips got deleted when I was trying to import my footage for this here vlog on my new hard drive, but that's neither here nor there. I still wanted to give you guys a bit of my day in the life of a pediatric nurse practitioner student and in after hours urgent care. So right now, what I was talking about doing is I am inputting my patients that I saw at the clinic the previous night on Sunday night at the other urgent care clinic that my preceptor works at. She works at 2 urgent care sites. One is a little bit busier than the other, so because it was so busy on Sunday night, I was not able to put any of my patients into our charting system. So right now, while I'm waiting for patients to come into the slower clinic, which we're at today on Monday evening, I am going to put those patients in the system. All right, let's see. So the medical assistant just finished working up a patient. She got their vital signs. She reviewed their chief complaint and kind of, got a synopsis as to why they came in to visit us tonight here at the urgent care clinic. What I am doing is taking down some information. We have to chart in a charting system called MediTracks. We have to keep track of every single patient that we see. We keep track of every single patient that we see, procedures, medications that we prescribe, kind of building a portfolio for ourselves. That way, at the end of our academic career, we have this portfolio of patients that we saw that we can use in conjunction with our resume when we're applying for our first job as nurse practitioners. So right now I'm just reviewing that information, writing down the information so that I can chart it later, and then we're going to go in and we're going to assess and see the patients ourselves. You always want to go in and assess the patient. It's okay to kind of get a synopsis as to why they're here, but you always assess the patient. You never take anyone's word for it. I don't care how much you trust them. You go and see that patient yourself. So right now I'm reporting back to my preceptor. After I see the patient, I have to give her a presentation of brief and concise presentation of about 2 minutes as to why the patient's here, go over the chief complaint, go over their HBI, which is their history of present illness, also go over their medical history, surgical history, family history, any medications they're taking now, and I also develop a differential diagnosis, actually 2 to 3 differential diagnoses and a working diagnosis, and then we go back in together. We see the patient and she approves or denies anything I said, and we treat the patient, send the prescription over, and send them on their way. So right now I'm just trying to count and see how many patients we've seen so far. Right now, patients 5 and 6 have just walked into the clinic together as a family, and we're going to see both patients that mom brought in. Once again, going over the information that the medical assistant has gathered, I'm going to get some more otoscope covers because I have to look in lots of ears. I've looked in 1,000,000 ears and probably have a trillion more ears to look in, but I know what I'm laughing at, but me and my preceptor, we get along so well. Right here, I'm listening to the medical assistant. She's presenting those last few patients that just walked into the clinic.
He's basically just here because his sister's sick. The sister 2 days ago started fever.
Some the little one we saw here.
The little one, yeah, fever. Yeah.
Fever of what?
101. Right now it's 99.2. Coughing, a phlegm, runny nose, and sore throat.
Sore throat for the little person?
Yeah.
She can tell her she has a sore throat?
Well, she just said it.
Oh, okay. It's a piece for him.
And then I was, like I said, for the morning, a slight cough.
Once again, the medical assistant, she gives me the chart so that I can just review all of their information, their vitals, their height, their weight, if they have any allergies or anything like that. And then I'll go in and I'll see the patients. There were 2 charts that I needed to review, and I had needed to make sure I got all that information so that when I made it home the next day, because I wasn't going to do it that night, the next day I can make sure I put all of their information to our charting system and any medications we prescribe.
So I finally just made it home after a long hour and a half drive and an 8-hour night at urgent care. And I can't remember how many kids we saw, but it's done. It's over. Thank you guys for spending the day with me. A day in the life of a student pediatric nurse practitioner in the making, you guys. So if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions. And see you in the next video. Bye.